The rival sons have arrived. That's Pressure in Time. I've got with me Robin and Scott. Hey, guys.
What's up? What's up, buddy?
Welcome. Let's start. You finished your tour. Now, normally we do these interviews before the tour. So we can talk about the tour, but in the past tense. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was.
I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna have a lot of great shows.
Yeah.
I hear some are selling out.
You're scaring me just even talking like this.
It was sold out, wasn't it? Was it the whole thing?
If not, damn close.
I mean, it was within very short numbers of selling out. If not, it's totally sold out. It was great.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, you're moving up through the sizes of theaters and stuff. Presumably you've got your eyes set on the O2 at some point.
That's right.
Yeah.
Next tour.
Well, we'll get to, because you're not finished this year, and the UK loves you, and you love the UK and all that stuff. So let's start with what you've got coming up immediately. You've got St. Pancras.
Pancras Station is that?
Saturday, Friday.
Friday, yeah.
And that's going to be an acoustic gig. You did this, was it last year or the year before?
God, I think it was last year.
We the year before, I think, actually.
We are really uninformed here.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm not going to be asking you that many questions.
Man, where's my person that knows everything that's supposed to tell me?
Yeah.
We can get
it's the station sessions. It's all for charity, and it was a great time. And
it was very cold, wasn't it?
it was a little chilly.
How do you deal with that? In my very limited experience of playing in bands, and even more limited experience of playing in the cold in a band, the one thing I didn't reckon on is the strings get very cold and permeates your fingers.
Yeah. Hand gets cold, strings get cold, nothing wants to stay in tune, and I guess the only thing you can do is get on with it.
The worst I ever played was a Battle of the Bands outdoors in February in Canada, like right beside a frozen pond.
Wow.
Couldn't feel. You can't feel. You don't even know if you're
No,
pressing
exactly.
the strings down.
No, and
Totally numb.
you probably have some nice little flourishes worked out, and you get out there, and you're like, no, I'm just hanging on the.
Yeah, they're just locked up.
Yeah. Everything suddenly starts sounding like Wild Thing. So St. Pancras, let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you about. Jimmy Page came to see you last year, didn't he?
He did.
Now, how do you feel when you're playing when there's a Jimmy Page in the audience?
I think by the time we had, because he'd met us before the show, I got to have some good words with him, hang out. I gave him some vinyl. I think the most nervous or the most feeling moment was when Toledo, a publicist, came and said, so Jimmy's coming tonight before the show. And I'm like, okay, Jimmy. And she's like, Jimmy is coming tonight. We just looked at each other, and I was like, I think I'm going to go have a moment somewhere over here in the corner. Feel like a 9-year-old kid or something like that. So that feeling was before the show, and then when we met, it was really cool. It was kind of an open room, lots of people talking.
What did you talk about?
He was commenting on my attire.
Okay.
And we talked about clothes, and he wanted to talk about Barbados and stuff, and different fashion things. And then we talked about Storm Thurgerson, because he was looking through some vinyl and stuff. Mm-hmm. Really casual conversation, but really cool, too.
He wasn't on your side of the stage. He was over my shoulder with Bob Harris.
Oh, no.
It was Jimmy Page and Bob Harris just over my right shoulder.
Just looking like this the whole time,
but
shaking his head.
But does it affect your playing?
Makes it better.
By the time
okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it. I saw him over there, but I think by the time we're on, it was a sold-out Electric Ballroom, and you're kind of in the heat of the moment more, just in the symbiotic relationship with the audience.
You see, that's the difference between a professional and a wannabe. I before you guys got here, I was playing a Rush track, and I was playing along with it. It's not a song I know well, but in the back of my mind, I was like, actual rock people are going to walk in here in a second, and with even thinking about you walking through the door, I was making mistakes.
That's your problem. You're thinking. There's no thinking.
Says the bass player.
That was Zen.
Right.
That was Zen basing right there.
Totally.
We're gonna play another song in a second, but first I had this email that came through today, and this is more in relation to Jay, who's not here, but Anna Cornelius said, ask Jay to tell me about how he called his daughter on Saturday because she had a car crash outside the venue you were playing in Birmingham last Thursday. She was on the way to see you guys, and just happened to post a comment on their status about how good your gig was. Did you know anything about this?
I was in the room when he called her. Yeah, we got the message from her mom, who I think her mom really wanted the phone call more than the daughter did.
Was
Because she
the daughter
grabbed
like-
the phone away from her daughter. Like Jay's talking to this girl, like, oh, so you had a car wreck? Like, that's so terrible. Like, are you all right? I hear you went to hospital. Not the hospital. I hear you went to hospital.
Right.
I'm like,
Very good. Anglicized. Very good.
Yeah.
Good job.
And then, like, he's in the middle of a conversation. It's like, hello, Anna's mom.
Right. So,
Oh my God, is this Jay?
was the girl? The girl was like, "Yeah, you're so like whatever."
I mean, I didn't hear the other side of the conversation.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Thanks for calling me, John.
Excellent. We'll come back and we'll talk about some of the other stuff you've got going on. This is Until the Sun Comes.